Dear fellow recruiters, this is Suman Pachugula here, and in this video we are going to understand about what is all about developing mobile applications and what does it mean by native, web and hybrid. Alright, so before we get into the reality about what is all this, so let's understand about something when it comes to a job requirement, right? So let me go here, and I went to dice.com and let me get few requirements here. Let's say native mobile app developer. So requirement may come like mobile app developers, and why I put native mobile app, because in the job description we could able to find few such words. All right, let me get few thing here. Okay, so all right, good, we got the requirement, right? So what is that requirement says here? It's a UI, user interface, web, full stack, mobile app developer they're looking for, and here are few technologies: Node.js, Angular, UI, UX, full stack, Python and JavaScript, C#, everything, and proficient in HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, which is for front end, and C# for the back end, and web API, which is a web services, right? This application programming interface. Now if you read this: develop, enhance and implement the hybrid apps, thin apps, vendor apps and native apps. So this is what I wanted to show. What does it means, right? And how we as a recruiter need to understand when we start working on mobile app requirement. So let's go here and let me show the slide. All right, is it visible to you? I hope so. All right, now here, what is native, web and hybrid mobile apps? All right, so here in this video, what is that you are going to understand is what is this, their examples and the technologies, and we as a recruiter will understand that what are the keywords that we're going to use when it comes to this requirement. So here, before I get into more, so here is a disclaimer: this video is only for recruiters learning and knowledge purpose, and this is no way a professional advice. All right, so let's go and understand what is native mobile app. So here, native mobile app is native, stays there, meaning it's a device specific. All right, what does that mean? It means native apps are one, these are the apps which are installed directly onto the smartphones and can work, meaning we go to download and start using it. Now it can be accessed with or without internet. All right, and it depends upon the nature of the application. Now native apps live on the device, all right, like our native tribals. This app lives on the device and are accessed through icons on the device home screen. Now you could able to understand, right? Now are you getting some knowledge about what is native apps? Those are the apps which live in our devices, mobile devices, and those are accessed through icons on the device home page. And what else? What are the native apps? Native apps are installed through an application store, right? Such as Google Play and application, Apple App Store, or anything that is. Now you understood, anything those are downloadable, and once after you download it, it gets installation, meaning it gets into the operating systems and it accesses few of other apps so that it works being on your device, and those are called native apps. So now they are developed specifically for one platform and can take full advantage of all the device features. They can use the camera, the GPS, the accelerometer, the home mesh, right, the compass, contacts and so on. So now you got an idea. So here are these apps which are installed directly to the smartphones. These are specific to the particular devices. It will have the icons and we can download this from the app stores. Now these are what called native apps. Now for example, we have what? We have mobile games, right? We have yes, mobile apps, gamings. So games, if you download, those are the best examples of native apps, which are, let's say you want to play a game in iOS. These people these developers have to create and code differently for iOS, and if the game has to be played on Android, these native needs to be coded in a different language for Android operating system. So that is one of the cost incurring. This is like a very much costly work this is, because both will have to sit on the devices, and once they sit on the device, then we could able to access it. Till the time we could not. So to make it happen, what is that going to happen is the developers use technologies to make it device specific and operating system specific. All right, so let's understand more. So here, what are the tools used to develop native apps? Okay, what are the tools going to be used? Because it is operating system specific, device specific, so those developers use Objective-C for iOS, Java for Android. So this is not the only technology. All right, so my motive here is to give you idea so that you can start learning from here. So if here it is Objective-C, Swift, it's a Java, C#, different technologies been used. So these are the examples that they are gonna use technologies, coding like yes, the backend coding with these programming languages to make it device friendly. So if there is an application, if that is a native app, to open that in iOS, it has to be developed differently with a different language. Now that is the same app that needs to be played, or that is for the Android users. Now that needs to be developed in different language. And what are the other tools that generally mobile apps been used, right? So here, this is not for particularly for native app, but here I'm sharing you few of the technologies and tools that is being used by mobile app developers. So Swift IC, native scripts, React Native, Xamarin, Ionic, Sencha extension JS, on-scene UI, all right, and Flutter, Corona, not that Corona, this is a technology, jQuery mobile. So here these are few of the frameworks that has been used in mobile app development. Could be in hybrid or could be in native. So let's get more. So what are the other technologies are there? So here, if you are working on a mobile development requirement, mobile app developer you're looking for, so definitely you come across these sort of technologies and Node.js. Now in the backend, mobile app developers use Node.js as well, and Swift. Why they use Swift? So this is an open source programming language. So those are the few. These are Xamarin, Ionic, Flutter. This could be the frameworks, right? React Native are the frameworks for the hybrid mobile app. But here, if you see, Swift is a language, all right, programming language for iOS, OS X, Watch OS, and for the TV operating system apps which has built best of C and Objective-C. So this is written in C and Objective-C. And what is Objective-C? This is also an object-oriented programming language. All right, it is the main programming language used by Apple for OS X and iOS and their respective application programming interface, meaning their respective application programming interface, meaning their respective APIs. What is API? API is application programming interface, meaning with this word it is a self-explanatory, right? Application programming interface. So this is a small program which has been used to communicate, which helps communicate one program with another program. Understood? For example, if you are using Amazon, you have ordered what, you have added a product in the cart. Now you are processing it for the payment. Now it has to go to another application which supports the payment gateway. Now how your cart, like which is in with the poor product which is in the cart, now how it is going to the payment gateway. Now so there is an API is there which communicates, both the applications communicate and make things happen. All right, now that is what for Apple uses for Objective-C to make APIs for different purposes, and it still remains more popular than Swift. So Objective-C is an older one, but still it is more popular than Swift. So you may see Swift or Objective-C in the requirements. All right. And what else you're gonna see? PhoneGap. Now this is one of the development frameworks, okay, on which this developer use these technologies. So this is what enables the mobile app developers to build applications for devices using CSS3, HTML5 and JavaScript instead of relying on platform specific APIs like the iOS, Android or Windows. So they use PhoneGap. Why do they use PhoneGap? This is a framework. So it helps the developers to develop an application which is not the platform specific, and that could be used by any platform. So these are the CSS3, HTML, JavaScript is primarily a front end application. So front end technologies, they use it to build multiple cross functional, right? It's a multi-platform applications. All right. Now Apache Cordova, you may hear name like Apache Cordova, which is usually used to call as PhoneGap. So don't be confused, both are the same thing. Then what else? Other technologies that you come across is Accelerator, Titanium. These are the frameworks. DOM frameworks, CSS frameworks and JavaScript frameworks. So these are the few things that you are going to see when you get a mobile app developer requirement. All right. Now one is, what did we see here? One is native. Now let's understand what is web, what is hybrid mobile application. All right. Yes. So what is mobile web apps? For example, I have taken that Make My Trip example. So Make My Trip is an exact example of mobile web app. What is mobile web app? Let's understand. Web applications are not real applications. This is what you need to understand. They are really website that in many ways look and feel like a native application. So when you access it, this has been arranged in such a way in the mobile screen that it feels like a mobile app, but it is not. It is a website. Then they run by a browser and typically written in HTML5. So since HTML, CSS, JavaScript is for front end, so how they run? One thing is they are not going to be installed in your mobile, and second is you do not access any icons to reach. You do not use any icons to get it executed. How will it run? It run through browser, and these are the application, meaning primarily website written in HTML5, and these are the users first access them as they would access any web page. So here anybody accesses this as we access any other web pages or websites. All right. Now they navigate to a special URL, and then they have the option for installing them on their home screen by creating a bookmark to that page. So what is that primarily? So what is web apps? Web apps are nothing but these are the websites, and it look like some mobile native applications. When it can be accessed through a browser, and when you access through the browser, right, HTTP, or you can access through that Google. Once you go type in Google like makemytrip.com, there's a link comes in, right? That's a URL. You click the URL and it opens in a browser, but it look like what? It look like mobile app. So this look like mobile app, but it is in web. This is in mobile. So web apps are something which can be accessed in laptops, desktops. At the same time, we can access that in mobile phones, and we can use without installing it in mobile phones, right? For example, Gmail you can access without downloading their app, Facebook, and what else? Okay, let me give you more example of it. So here weather apps, any weather app you see, those are like web apps. It look like a native app, but it doesn't. Financial Times. So Financial Times is a news magazine. So that used to have a native app. Now that is converted to web app. GitHub, Twitter, Gmail, right? Make My Trip. So these are what then few of the best examples of web applications, meaning anything that you can access through web browser. Now what is hybrid? Okay, so here in web browser, what are the tools that has been used here? Everything it is required to develop a website, right? Front end, HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now here they use HTML5 and CSS5 and JavaScript to make it system friendly or mobile friendly, and it can open in any browser, in any operating systems. Could be Windows, could be iOS and Android. All right, now let's understand hybrid mobile app. So what is a hybrid mobile app? These are applications which are part of native and part of web. Like native apps, they can be found on the App Store, also take advantage of the mobile phones feature. Now what is this? There are hybrid apps which can be used through browsers, and those are downloadable, those are available in the App Store as well. So just like web apps, they rely on HTML5 for their development requirements. So for the front end, they use HTML5. Now by offering the best of both the worlds, which one? Both means native and web. Developers can use hybrid apps to develop apps faster for multiple operating systems while saving tons of money. Why it is tons of money? Because if it is a native app, right, how they can save a lot of money? If it is a native app, for example, you want for iOS, so you got to be using Objective-C and prepare an application that only can runs on iOS devices. Now if you want again another mobile app, the similar one, but it is for Android users. So what is that the developer gonna do? They're going to use Java or C# or any other languages to build that particular application so that it can run in Android device. So now for the same thing, you are paying money here for iOS users, it's a different application, for Android different application. Now what happened here, it is directly focusing on building a website that can enable people to access through multiple systems or multiple operating system or devices. Now for that they are using HTML5, CSS5. So here these are the technologies, right? Xamarin, React Native, Ionic, PhoneGap, Sencha. These are the frameworks which allows, these are the tools which allows developers to work on building a mobile application which is hybrid in nature. Now what are the hybrid mobile apps? Twitter, Gmail, if you say app stores, iBooks, Instagram, Evernote. So these are JustWatch, Untapped, and there are many, right? Anything that you see, there is a website, and at the same time there is a what? There is a application for you to download in the App Store. So this is budget friendly, right? Why? You create that website and you just use these frameworks and it can run in anywhere. So this is not like a native app where you need to spend time for a different specific environment. Now these hybrid apps are easy to maintain because it is developed on the same code base. What is the code base here for the hybrid app? HTML5, CSS5 or JavaScript, which enables it to open in a website, at the same time access through mobile. Now if it needs a change, only they need to change the in that code base, and it will reflect its changes in website if people are accessing it through laptops, and if we are using in the mobile also, we can see the changes there. So here for the hybrid mobile apps, it doesn't require what? It doesn't require any high-end technologies. All right, so it is only can be done by HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that primary languages that has been used. And where for native app, what is that we need? We need like Java, like Objective-C or C#. This is what we need a programming languages here. Got it? Now I hope you understood the difference between native, web and hybrid app, and what are the technologies and tools been used. And next time when you get this job requirement, no need to get confused about and asking questions that did you work on hybrid app, did you build any native app. All right, just can ask. When you look at the profile, you will know which what is that been how the particular application has been developed and how this person is involved. Just looking at the tools, you will understand, is this a programming language or is it a framework, and why it has been used. All right, so thank you so very much, and let me know if you need any more of these videos. I'm going to create it for you. All right, so take care. This is Suman Pachigula. I'm on a mission to impact 5 million lives. I'll see you once again. I love you guys. Take care.